We some wolves, got the pack and it's boof. Wish you would pick the slack cause it's loose. Get the bag, pop the tag, then we move.
Kendrick Lamar, one of the best artists of our generation, and arguably ever. The Compton rapper has now won 13 Grammys, released classic albums such as Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly, and also became the first rapper ever to win a Pulitzer Prize for his writing ability.
The citation for the Pulitzer Prize in Music, awarded to Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
However, it has now been over 4 years since Kendrick last dropped an album, his fourth studio album, Damn, which dropped way back in 2017. To put that into a little better perspective, at the time Damn dropped, Lil Baby hadn't even released an album yet, and Pop Smoke hadn't even started making music. So we are definitely long overdue for a new album from Kendrick, with many people even wondering if he actually retired from making music. In this video, I'm going to take a look at what happened to Kendrick Lamar. So as I mentioned, Kendrick's last solo album was way back in April of 2017 when he dropped Damn. And then a year later in 2018, along with Top Dog Entertainment founder Anthony Tiffith, Kendrick would help produce and curate the soundtrack for the Marvel Black Panther movie. He would appear on 5 tracks on that album, which would be his latest release to date. So instead of releasing new music in the past few years, Kendrick has been up to a few other things. Back in 2018, he would make his acting debut in the 5th season of the Starz drama series, Power, playing a Dominican drug addict named Laces.
I got these gift cards. Give them to you dirt cheap. Matter of fact, give them to you just for Lucy. I scratched some of the decorations off because I ain't like the way the shit look, but these shits are still good.
Get the fuck out of there, man.
Then Kendrick would also resurface on social media back in March of 2020 when he announced the launch of PG Lang, a multilingual creative company, alongside former TDE president Dave Free and Kendrick's cousin Baby Keem. And when he announced this new company, many thought it would also mean new music on the way. However, as we've seen so far, Kendrick still hasn't dropped any new music, despite guys like LeBron James and Schoolboy Q telling him to drop, as well as millions of other fans around the world. We still have no real news or any clues about new music on the way. Back in April of this year, many fans thought a new Kendrick album would be on the way following a teaser post from Top Dog, saying, "The wait is over," with a loading bar, then the date May 7th. Which, as we would later see, was actually not anything Kendrick related, but instead a new Isaiah Rashad single for his upcoming album. However, back in September of last year, a video began circulating on social media of Kendrick supposedly on set shooting a new music video at the beach. And then another picture would also appear shortly after, showing him sitting at a payphone in LA. It's still unclear if he was actually shooting a music video, or if it was for PG Lang, but fans have of course speculated that it is album related. And along with that, Kendrick was originally scheduled to headline 6 festivals in Europe this summer, which made it seem like he was probably planning to release new music to perform. However, all 6 of the festivals have now been cancelled and postponed until 2022. But Kendrick is still scheduled to headline the Day in Vegas festival in November. However, as we can see on the festival poster, there is a little subtext under his name, which reads, "From Section 80 to Damn," which basically implies that no new music will be released before it. So when can we expect Kendrick to finally release new music? Well, that's the thing. Kendrick Lamar has always been a pretty quiet and low-key artist, often disappearing for very long periods of time. And this sort of mystique and secrecy around him has always added to the anticipation for his next move, as nobody really knows what he's up to. And I think as an artist, Kendrick's standards are so high for his music that he just has to wait until everything is perfect, and exactly how he envisions it. In an interview back in 2018 with Vanity Fair, Kendrick stated, "I owned up to a lot of hours of just listening and studying and throwing thousands of pieces of paper away that were garbage. Hours of Tops saying, 'Nah, that ain't it. You're better than that.' Or me saying, 'Nah, that ain't shit.' And this strive for perfection is what has helped make Kendrick one of the best to ever do it, and one of the most powerful voices of today's generation." In a recent interview, Kendrick also talked about why it takes him so long between albums, saying, I spend the whole year just thinking about how I'm gonna execute a new sound. I can't do the same thing over and over. I need something to get me excited. And in terms of that new sound, there have been some rumors about Kendrick leaning more into rock. As music journalist Bill Word tweeted back in 2020, "Are you interested to know that I hear from several friends that recording on the new album may finally be done, and that he's pulling in more rock sounds this time?" Also back in April, his audio engineer, mixed by Ali, talked about Kendrick's new sound for his next album, saying,
"Man, I would say every album that he has dropped since Good Kid has came new, has came with a different feeling. So I can say that, you know.
Okay.
Just look forward to Kendrick obviously expressing himself in the most creative way.
Yeah.
The most highest of the creative way. You know, how he works is, I've never seen it before.
So if I had to guess, I would say early 2022 would be when I expect the next Kendrick album to drop. With his summer festivals all being postponed, as well as the little subtitle on the Day in Vegas poster, it's starting to look less and less likely that we will actually get a new album this year. And like a lot of other artists, I definitely think Kendrick is going to want to go on a big tour for the album, so he may just be waiting it out a little longer until that is possible. However, when asked about if a new album will be dropping here in 2021, his engineer said this.
Can you say if it's coming in 2021?
I mean, it might, you never know. I mean, shit.
But regardless, I know I am definitely ready for a new Kendrick album. Again, it has been over 4 years since Damn, and with everything that we've been through recently, I am very excited to hear what Kendrick has to say on this new album, which hopefully will be coming soon. So that'll do it for this video on Kendrick Lamar. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor and drop a like for me. And also be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for new videos every week. I also wanted to mention that I finally started an Instagram page for the channel, so be sure to also check that out as well.
We some wolves, got the pack and it's boof. Wish you would pick the slack cause it's loose. Get the bag, pop the tag, then we move. Never brag, hit the dag, then I deuce. We some wolves, got the pack and it's boof. Wish you would pick the slack cause it's loose. Get the bag, pop the tag, then we